Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Chen. This is part 1 of the fraction tutorial. In this video, we are going to talk about different representations for fraction and also composing and decomposing fraction. We'll also talk about equal share. Let's begin. When modeling fraction, make sure every part is equal. In this question, which model shows 1/3 that is shaded? Look at model A and model B. You'll find the answer should be model B, because look at model A, this part and this part are not the exact same size. In model B, every single part are equals in size, and therefore model B is the correct answer. Remember, when modeling fractions, make sure the object is divided into equal parts. When we represent fraction, we need to know the name of each number. The number on top is called a numerator, which is the parts that you want. The number at the bottom is called denominator, which is the whole thing, whether it's shaded or not shaded, wanted or not wanted. Here are some examples of how to represent 1/4. The first picture is part of a whole. This is one part shaded out of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts. That's why this is 1/4. This is part of a set. In this set of stars, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 in all. That's why the denominator is 4 and one shaded part, and that's why your numerator is 1. A strip diagram is composed of rectangles, and you divide it into the number of denominator, which is 4 here. And there is one part shaded, which means 1 out of 4. This is a number line. There are 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the dot is on the first part of it, 1. And that's why this also represents 1/4. Let's look at number line a little more. Place the orange dot on 2/6. On this number line, there are 6 equal parts. 1. From 0, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in order to put it on 2/6, we need to count 2 parts on top. 1, 2. And that is where 1, 2, 2/6 should be. One common mistake students make is they would count how many tick marks there are on the number line. And if you do that, it will go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you will count the 7 equal parts, and that would not be correct. Make sure you're counting how many times you jumps instead of how many tick marks. Here's another example. What fraction does the orange dot represent? Let's try the same method. We're going to count how many hops. Let's find the denominator of this number line. From 0 to 1, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts. So your denominator is 4. As for your numerator, you're going to go from 0 and go 1, 2, 3 and stop. The number is 3, so your numerator is 3. So this dot represents 3/4 on the number line. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is your numerator. And the denominator, again, we go from 0 to 1 and count how many hops, not how many tick marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 equal parts. Therefore, this orange dot is on 4/8 of this number line. Compose and decompose fraction. You need to know what unit fraction is. Unit fraction names one equal part of a whole. It has 1 as its numerator. In this example, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. However, one part of it is 1 out of 6 equal parts. So your unit fraction is 1/6. And in order to compose this fraction, you're going to count 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6. There are 4 pieces of 1/6, and that's why your total fraction is 4/6. Remember, when you add your fraction, make sure your numerator you're only adding your numerator. You're not adding your denominator. You still have the same amount of total pieces. You only add the part that are shaded, which is the numerator. Don't add a denominator. So in this example, the unit fraction, let's see, there are 1, 2, 3. 3 equal parts. So I know my denominator is 3. And I know unit means 1, so my unit fraction should be 1/3. And in order to compose this shaded part, we have 1/3 plus 1/3, and therefore the answer is 2/3. You are only adding these two numbers. Do not add your denominator. In this case, the unit fraction is just one piece, which is 1/4. And I know the total is 3/4. In order to decompose this fraction, we are going to add 3 pieces of 1/4 together. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. That's how I compose 3/4. This is equal share. There are 2 different types of equal sharing. Here's the first type. 2 friends are sharing 6 donuts equally. What fraction of the donuts would each person get? Because we have 2 friends, I'm going to draw 2 circles. And there are 6 donuts in all. So 2 friends, 6 donuts in all. They're going to share equally. It is kind of like division. So we are going to divide up 6 donuts among 2 friends. 1, excuse my pen, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's all the donuts we have. Now each friend has 3. However, the question is what fraction of the donuts. Therefore, we're going to say each friend, one person, gets 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6 donuts. So each person gets 3/6 of the donuts. The second kind is like this. It all depends on how the question is asked and what are the answer choices in your question. This one said 5 friends are sharing 3 cookies. Take 1 piece from each of the cookie and put them on a plate. Repeats this step for everyone. Okay, so we're gonna take 1 here, and another one here, and another one here. That's for 1 person. And we're gonna do the same thing, 1 piece from each cookie for each person. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, 1, 1, 1, and here's the last person, get his cookie. So the question is, what fraction of each person get? Well, 1 piece of this cookie is 1 out of 5 pieces, and therefore your unit fraction here is 1/5. And 1 person, this is what we are focusing on right now, just 1 person, has 1/5 and 1/5 and 1/5. So your number sentence is going to look like 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. Your answer would be 3/5. Each person gets 3/5 of the cookie. Here's another example. 2 people are sharing 3 sandwiches. There are 3 sandwiches, 2 people are sharing. So we're going to use the same method. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. Each person get 1 piece out of the whole sandwich. Now, when you write the number sentence though, be careful. In this case, each person get 1/2. Each piece is called 1/2. So we have 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 3/2. However, look at the numerator. It is greater than the denominator. So answer this question. Can you make a whole sandwich? Well, how many pieces would make 1 whole? Because your denominator is 2, so 2 pieces will make 1 whole sandwich. So in this case, we're going to name it another way. 1, 2. These 2 pieces, I'm going to circle it because that makes 1 sandwich. And I have 1 left. And therefore, another way to say 3/2 is going to be 1 whole and 1/2 of the sandwich. Each person will get 1 and 1/2 of the sandwiches. I hope this tutorial will help you. Part 2 is about comparing fractions and equivalent fractions. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.